Hi sweet friends, happy College Snack Sunday. Today I wanted to show you a really quick and fun way of creating a watercolor bokeh effect. So I'm gonna start with sketchbook spread, and I'm getting lots of water here, and I'm using a flat brush, so I'm just gonna add lots of water onto my pages. Make sure it's plenty wet. And all right, now I'm gonna drop some of this upper pink color. I'm gonna add a little bit of this lavender and this lilac from Daniel Smith. These are some of my favorite colors. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of turquoise as well. Spread this out. Make sure it's all covered. Alright, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll come back for the next step. Alright, so I'm back with my dried sketchbook pages, but it still looks fairly light, and for this bokeh effect to look really nice, we need one more layer just so that we have like enough dark values. So I'm gonna add more of this pink kind of randomly here. Gonna grab some darker fuchsia colors, more of this lavender. So you can either wet it again and then drop some colors, or go straight for the color with the wet brush and the palette. I kind of like to mix it around, because then you get like different fun shapes from the water as it dries. I'm gonna add a little bit more turquoise here. Gonna spread it out. Maybe more lavender here. All right, so gonna let this dry again and then I'll be back. All right, so my pages are completely dry, and now we're gonna get to the bokeh part, and I'll be using this water brush pen, and I'm gonna be wiping it off after each step onto this towel. So I'm using this little washi tape as my stencil, but you can use whatever, round object or any stencil size or shape that you want. So I'm squeezing a little bit of water onto my towel just to make sure the brush is wet, and then I'm going in and I'm just going to position this and basically just swirl my brush around and then wipe it off on the towel a little bit. Do that a couple of times, and I'm going to keep adding more. Super simple. And you just randomly add these little circles all over your sketchbook spread. So you'll notice basically that the little circles that are the lightest were the ones where I extracted some of the color and there was not a lot of dark colors there, so that's why the white paper came through so easily. Whereas in these darker layers, you can see, you know, it's nearly impossible, or it's much harder to remove that paint because the pigment is darker, and so hence why it creates like varying degrees of lighter or darker of these bokeh circles. And so I also wanted to show you another idea that you can do is do these little hearts. So I just used a heart stencil and I basically lifted off the color off of those, and now this will make for a fun little Valentine's Day card, or yeah, or another sketchbook spread. So yeah, let me know if you end up trying this technique. I thought it was really fun, super easy, and obviously it does remove some of the paper, you know, the more you rub it with a brush pen. But if you have like super sturdy watercolor paper like this one is, then whenever it dries, it's gonna look super super cool, and it's a fun little way of decorating your sketchbook spread. Let me know if you end up trying this. Thank you so much. Have a great and creative day. I can't wait to see what you create. Alright guys, so I couldn't help it and wanted to make one more of these watercolor bokeh videos because I want to try and make it with lots of different colors. So not just a particular color scheme, but I just wanted to keep it super colorful. So I'm gonna drop some yellows here, some oranges, reds, definitely more pink here. Let's see. One key thing here is not to mix up some of the colors that can turn muddy. For example, yellow and purple can do that. So just kind of being mindful of the color schemes. And then if you end up with a muddy color, just remember you can always lift it off with your brush or a paper towel. Super easy. And it lets you play around with different colors. Have tons of fun. Let's see, a little bit orange here. So I taped this paper down because you see how much water I'm adding to it, so it kind of helps it stay put, otherwise it'd just be really hard to control it. Let's see, a little bit of this. Alright, and next I'm going to let it dry. This is my favorite part. I just love removing this washi tape and seeing the clean edges on the paper. And there you have it. Colorful little watercolor bouquet design. Thanks for watching.